Hello, everyone. My reflection project will be on inclusive leadership, cultural intelligence, and language, and how these skills and concepts will help me become a strong special projects manager. The first concept I'd like to address is inclusive leadership. Inclusive leadership refers to the ability of a leader to create an environment that embraces diversity and ensures that all team members feel valued and included. Special projects often involve teams with diverse backgrounds, expertise, and perspectives. And it is why an inclusive leader will foster an environment where every team member feels valued and empowered to contribute their unique insights and skills, leading to more innovative and successful project outcomes. There are 6 signature traits of an inclusive leader. Number 1, commitment. Demonstrating a strong commitment to diversity and inclusion sets the tone for the entire team. This shows that the leader is dedicated to fostering an inclusive environment and is willing to invest time and resources into making it reality. Number 2, courage. Inclusive leaders need courage to challenge the status quo and address any biases or barriers to inclusion that may exist within the team or organization. Number 3, cognizance of bias. Being aware of one's own biases and those present within the team or organization is essential for promoting fairness and equity. Number 4, curiosity. A curious leader seeks to understand different perspectives and experiences, which is essential for building empathy and fostering an inclusive culture. They ask questions, actively listen, and seek out opportunities to learn from diverse voices. Number 5, cultural intelligence. Cultural intelligence enables leaders to navigate diverse cultural contexts effectively, promoting cross-cultural understanding and collaboration. Inclusive leaders recognize and value cultural differences, leveraging them as strengths rather than obstacles. Number 6, collaboration. Collaboration is key to inclusive leadership as it encourages teamwork and collective problem solving. Inclusive leaders foster an environment where all team members feel comfortable sharing ideas and working together towards common goals. Overall, each signature trait of an inclusive leader contributes to creating a supportive and inclusive work environment where diversity is celebrated and everyone has an opportunity to thrive. There are 4 objectives of inclusive leadership. Number 1, building relationships. This is essential for creating a sense of belonging and connection within the team. Inclusive leaders prioritize relationship building by fostering open communication, actively listening to team members, and promoting collaboration. Strong relationships enable team members to work together more effectively and build trust. Number 2, building trust. Trust is the foundation of any successful team. Inclusive leaders prioritize transparency, honesty, and integrity in their interactions with team members. By demonstrating trustworthiness and reliability, leaders can create a safe and supportive environment where team members feel comfortable sharing their ideas and concerns. Number 3, create fairness. Fairness is essential for promoting equity and inclusion within the team. Inclusive leaders strive to create a level playing field where everyone has equal opportunities to contribute and succeed. This may involve implementing fair and transparent decision-making processes, addressing bias and discrimination, and ensuring that policies and practices promote diversity and inclusion. And number 4, creating change. Inclusive leaders are change agents who advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion within their organizations. Overall, these objectives of inclusive leadership are essential for creating a positive working environment where diversity is celebrated and all team members have the potential to be successful. Leading as an inclusive leader will help me accomplish the following. Number 1, it will help me foster an environment where all team members feel valued and included. This creates a supportive environment where individuals feel empowered to share their perspectives and ideas, leading to greater creativity and innovation within the team. Number 2, it will enable me to enhance collaboration and teamwork. When everyone feels included and valued, they are more willing to collaborate and support each other, leading to improved teamwork and project outcomes. And number 3, it will empower me to champion diversity and inclusion. As a special projects manager, I will have the opportunity to lead by example and advocate for diversity and inclusion within my organization. By actively promoting diversity initiatives and fostering an inclusive culture, I can inspire others to embrace diversity and create a more equitable workplace for all. The second concept I would like to discuss is cultural intelligence. Culture is defined as the values, norms, traditions that affect how individuals of a particular group perceive, think, interact, behave, and make judgments about their world. The significance of culture in special projects management lies in its impact on team dynamics, communication, and project outcomes. Team dynamics. Cultural differences can influence how team members perceive and interact with one another. By recognizing and respecting these differences, special project managers can foster a more cohesive and harmonious team environment. Communication. Culture affects how individuals communicate and interpret messages. Special projects managers need to be mindful of cultural differences in communication styles, preferences, and norms to ensure clear and effective communication within the team. And lastly, project outcomes. Cultural factors can influence decision-making processes, problem-solving approaches, and project priorities. Special project managers who are attuned to cultural nuances can leverage diversity as a strength, tapping into the varied perspectives and insights of team members who drive innovation and achieve better project outcomes. Cultural intelligence has 3 aspects. Number 1, knowledge. Cultural intelligence involves having knowledge about different cultures, including their customs, values, communication styles, and social norms. This knowledge allows individuals to understand and appreciate cultural differences, avoid misunderstandings, and adapt their behavior accordingly. In special project management, having cultural knowledge enables managers to effectively communicate with team members from diverse backgrounds. Number 2, mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being aware of one's own cultural biases, assumptions, and emotions, as well as being attentive to the cultural cues and nuances of others. Practicing mindfulness helps individuals recognize and manage their cultural biases, approach interactions with openness and curiosity, and avoid making assumptions or judgments based on cultural stereotypes. In special projects management, mindfulness enables managers to navigate cultural differences with sensitivity and respect, leading to more inclusive and harmonious team dynamics. And number 3, behavior and skills. Cultural intelligence also involves developing behaviors and skills that facilitate effective cross-cultural interactions. This includes skills such as active listening, empathy, adaptability, and cultural sensitivity. By honing these skills, individuals can build trust, communicate effectively, and collaborate productively with colleagues from diverse cultural backgrounds. In special projects management, possessing this behavior and skill set enables managers to lead multicultural teams successfully, overcome cultural barriers, and achieve project objectives with greater efficiency and effectiveness. Hofstede developed a framework for understanding how cultural values influence behavior, communication, and decision making in different societies by developing 6 cultural dimensions. By examining these dimensions, individuals and organizations can gain insights into the cultural differences that exist between countries and adapt their approaches accordingly when engaging in cross-cultural interactions. Number 1, Power Distance Index. This dimension measures the extent to which less powerful members of a society accept and expect an equal distribution of power. Number 2, Individualism versus collectivism. This dimension reflects the degree to which individuals prioritize their own interests over the interests of the group. Number 3, masculinity versus femininity. This dimension refers to the distribution of emotional roles between genders in society. Number 4, uncertainty avoidance index. This dimension measures the extent to which people in a society feel threatened by uncertainty and ambiguity. Number 5, long-term orientation versus short-term normative orientation. This dimension reflects the degree to which a society values long-term goals and traditions over short-term gratification. Number 6, indulgence versus restraint. This dimension measures the extent to which a society allows for gratification of basic human desires. Overall, Hofstede's cultural dimensions provide valuable insights into the cultural differences that exist between societies and help individuals and organizations navigate cross-cultural interactions more effectively. Applying the concept of cultural intelligence in special projects management will allow me to accomplish the following 4 things. Number 1, allow me to navigate diverse cultural contexts effectively. In a globalized world, special projects often involve teams and stakeholders from diverse cultural backgrounds. Applying cultural intelligence allows project managers to navigate these cultural differences with sensitivity and awareness, ensuring that all team members feel valued and included. Number 2, it will help me anticipate and address potential challenges. Cultural differences can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and other challenges that may impact project outcomes. By applying cultural intelligence, project managers can anticipate potential challenges before they arise and proactively address them through effective communication, conflict resolution, and collaboration strategies. Number 3, it will help me foster improved communication and collaboration. Cultural intelligence enhances communication and collaboration by promoting empathy, understanding, and respect for diverse perspectives. Project managers who apply cultural intelligence can tailor their communication styles to accommodate cultural preferences, effectively convey messages across cultural boundaries, and facilitate constructive dialogue among teams and stakeholders. And number 4, it will provide valuable insights on how cultural values impact project dynamics. Cultural intelligence provides project managers with valuable insights into how cultural values influence project dynamics, decision-making processes, and team interactions. By understanding these cultural influences, managers can adapt their project management approaches to accommodate cultural differences, capitalize on cultural strengths, and mitigate potential challenges. The third and final concept is language. Structure across different languages varies. The significance of structure in different languages, along with the unique sounds and vocabularies, is crucial for special project managers for 4 reasons. Number 1, communication with multicultural teams. Special project managers often work with teams composed of members from diverse linguistic backgrounds. Understanding the structural differences and linguistic nuances of various languages allows managers to communicate effectively with team members, ensuring that messages are accurately conveyed and understood across cultural boundaries. Number 2, clarity in project documentation. Different languages have different grammatical rules and syntax, which can impact the clarity and comprehensibility of project documentation. Special project managers must consider the linguistic preferences and proficiency levels of team members when creating project plans, reports, and other written materials to ensure that information is conveyed clearly and accurately. Number 3, facilitating cross-cultural collaboration. Language is a fundamental aspect of culture, and linguistic differences can influence how individuals perceive and interact with one another. Special project managers who are sensitive to linguistic diversity can foster a more inclusive and collaborative team environment by accommodating different language preferences, providing translation support as needed, and promoting cross-cultural understanding and appreciation. Number 4, managing stakeholder communications. In addition to internal team communication, special project managers must also consider the linguistic preferences and cultural sensitivities of external stakeholders, such as clients, partners, and suppliers. Tailoring communication strategies to accommodate diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds can enhance stakeholder engagement, trust, and satisfaction, ultimately contributing to project success. Understanding the impact of grammatical gender on language is important for special project managers working in multicultural environments. By being aware of linguistic conventions, respecting cultural norms, and promoting inclusivity in language usage, managers can enhance communication, collaboration, and project outcomes in diverse linguistic contexts. There are three different ways in which language significantly affects how events are described, perceived, and remembered. Number one, sentence structure and consequences. The structure of a sentence in particular language can influence how an event is portrayed and interpreted. Different languages have distinct grammatical rules and syntax, which may prioritize certain aspects of an event over others. Special project managers need to be mindful of these linguistic differences when communicating project updates or sharing information with team members and stakeholders. Number two, attention and memory. People who speak different languages may pay attention to and remember different aspects of a particular event based on linguistic cues and cultural influences. For example, languages with specific vocabulary for certain concepts and phenomena may lead speakers to focus more on those aspects of an event. Special project managers should consider the linguistic and cultural backgrounds of their audience when communicating project details, ensuring that important information is highlighted and understood by all stakeholders. And number three, language guides reasoning. Language shapes how individuals reason about events and make judgments based on linguistic cues and cultural norms. Different languages may have distinct expressions, idioms, or metaphors that influence how events are interpreted and evaluated. Special project managers should be aware of these linguistic nuances and consider how language may impact stakeholders' perception and decision-making processes. Applying the concept of language in special project management is profound, as it directly impacts communication, collaboration, and project success. By doing so, it will allow me to achieve three things. Number one, awareness of structures and grammar. Understanding the structures and grammar of different languages is essential for effective communication with team members and stakeholders from diverse linguistic backgrounds. Number two, promoting inclusive communication. Language plays a pivotal role in promoting inclusive communication by fostering understanding and respect for linguistic diversity. Special project managers who promote inclusive communication create an environment where all team members feel valued and empowered to contribute. Number three, crafting clear and compelling project communication. Clear and compelling project communication is essential for conveying project goals, objectives, and expectations effectively. Language enables special project managers to craft messages that resonate with their audience, whether it be team members, stakeholders, or clients. By using language that is clear, concise, and engaging, managers can ensure that project communication is understood, remembered, and acted upon effectively, ultimately contributing to project success.